love. You feel the love. Or is this place feeling the love? I don't know. Maybe someday again it will. Remember that? Worldwide travel? Yeah, a lot of that going on. So I'm back at this shopping strip that I was at a few days ago, where I got one of my early videos of this place, and I kind of wanted to come back. You can see, I guess it's called the Friedman Block. I don't know if that's just referring to this particular building with the courtyard of offices in there, or if it refers to this whole shopping strip. I don't know, but you remember I got this whole strip kind of as a preview of the future of a lot of retail. Yeah, this place kind of just struck me as, I don't know, it reminded me a lot of a motel that me and my brother lived out of for about a month when we first moved to San Francisco back in 2009. If you remember, when I was here taking the video, that earlier video, there was one person here, a lady, and she came out and talked to me, and she was in one of these offices, and she was apparently the only person, or her company was the only one left in these offices. Everybody else had left. So again, kind of somewhat of a preview of what we can expect in the coming economy in the coming years. Again, because of the road work, because of the road expansion they were doing on Broadway, it was kind of it was already becoming, this whole strip was already becoming fairly empty or completely empty and derelict. But again, I think that a lot of strips, a lot of shopping centers in the country are going to begin to resemble this stuff. This place, I mean, it's not in too bad disrepair. I mean, it's empty, but it's I mean, it's not in shambles. It's not in ruins, certainly. Of course, if it remains that way, depends on if they find some other use for it. I like these places, like I said, as sort of, potential residences. I don't know, something about, I kind of enjoyed living out of that motel back when me and my brother were doing that. I look back on it pretty fondly, I mean, it was, pretty tight in there, obviously. We're sharing a room and everything, but I don't know. We had our computers in there. We could bring some of our stuff into there. Every morning you go to get my coffee and maybe a little breakfast or snack or something at the nearby, I think it was a 7-Eleven. They had pretty good coffee, good enough for me. We were also still, drinking at the time, and I think we would partake in that as well. We'd go to the nearby grocery store, I think, and pick up, boxes of wine and bring those back. And it was a interesting time. But again, I kind of look back on it almost fondly, and I don't mind that. I didn't mind those. Some of my favorite places that I've lived have been very small and very compact, living conditions. I haven't needed a lot of room, really, typically, to be, content or comfortable or happy. So I don't know, but I do think that there will be more and more motels converted over to apartments. I know they already exist, and there might be more of them, either purpose-built for that, kind of using that kind of design, or they'll just be retrofitted from previously built motels that look kind of like this. Again, there's some that are these kind of courtyard designs, and then others that are more just kind of strips, right? I guess depending where you are, and I think in the West, I feel like in sort of California and Arizona and kind of these western regions, particularly the Southwest, I guess, seems to have a lot of these courtyard style motel kind of setups. But yeah, I don't know. Just something made me want to stop here again and get a closer look at it. I didn't really get to go up on this top portion because the lady was there. You know, the lady was working here, and I felt like I was kind of intruding on, you know, on this place in the earlier, you know, the earlier time. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this is April 5th now, April 5th, 2020. I think my earlier visit here was on April 1st, or was it March 31st, something like that. So almost a week ago, I guess. But yeah, just I'm really interested to see what happens with this place, what they do with it, because I don't know. I think something can be done. I don't think they should like knock it down or anything. Either more offices or you know, maybe make some kind of apartments out of it or something. Or just a motel, right, or something. I don't know. I guess that's about good for now. My sort of motel living, my motel chic kind of talk, discussion. I guess it is kind of almost my approach. It's kind of like I can find the kind of appreciation for this aesthetic, you know, and this kind of style as a kind of like a motel chic style almost. So maybe I don't know if that's a phrase already, or if that's a term. Is that, you know, motel chic? Is that something? Maybe I just coined that here. Maybe I should title this video that. Is there also something called strip shop chic, derelict shop chic, something like that. Anyway, so that's more of that. We saw all that. I don't want to make this video too long. I want to keep this a fairly shorter one. Again, it was focused on this building really. Here's one of those shops again, those goofy shop windows. If you remember, you had the love. You feel the love. Or is this place feeling the love? I don't know. Maybe someday again it will. Remember that? Worldwide travel? Yeah, a lot of that going on. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I think I'll end it there. So, see you later.